In the heart of America's farmland, a quiet conflict is unfolding. Across these vast, fertile plains, a struggle is underway, one that could reshape the destiny of American agriculture and the lives of millions who depend on it. As dawn breaks over the Midwest, the fields are bathed in golden light, but the uncertainty hanging over them is heavier than ever. Two powerful forces are at odds, their reach extending from small rural communities all the way to the nation's capital. On one side stands a legacy of ingenuity and perseverance. On the other, a wave of political determination and a pledge to prioritize American interests. Representing one side is John Deere, the legendary green machinery that has become synonymous with American farming. For decades, John Deere has stood for progress, dependability, and the unwavering resolve of the American farmer. Their equipment is the foundation of farms nationwide, helping to feed both the country and the world. Opposing them is Donald Trump, the former president and businessman whose America First philosophy has promised to revive domestic industry, safeguard jobs, and restore pride to communities left behind by global change. His rallies resound with calls for loyalty and a vision of a stronger, more independent America. The stakes are nothing less than the future of farming in America. Decisions made in corporate offices and on campaign trails ripple out to these fields, where real families must live with the consequences. Every new policy, every tariff, every business decision can alter lives in an instant. Farmers across the country find themselves caught in the middle. They meet in barns and local halls, sharing their worries and hopes, trying to navigate a world that seems to be shifting beneath their boots. For many, farming is more than an occupation. It's a heritage, handed down through generations. Their livelihoods depend on John Deere's machines. These tractors and harvesters are more than just equipment. They're essential partners, representing years of hard work and trust. Without them, the harvest would be at risk, and yields would fall. Yet many also rally behind Trump's vision for a robust America with jobs kept at home. To these farmers, Trump is a defender of their values, someone who recognizes their hardships and is willing to fight for them on the global stage. American flags wave proudly, and campaign signs line the roads, symbols of deep-rooted patriotism and hope for brighter days. This clash has sparked a nationwide conversation. Town halls are filled with passionate debates, and headlines highlight the turmoil over tariffs, trade disputes, and the uncertain future of rural America. The country watches as the Midwest becomes the focal point of a struggle that could redefine American identity. At its core, this is a debate about globalization, loyalty, and the real price of putting America first. The tension is tangible. Each news update and policy change sends new waves of anxiety through farming communities. The soil in their hands is a constant reminder of what's at risk, not just crops but a cherished way of life. To stay competitive globally, John Deere has chosen to expand manufacturing abroad. Some see this as a necessary move for survival, while others view it as abandoning American workers and values. This decision has drawn Trump's ire, who views it as a direct affront to his vision for American industry. He's vocal at press events, criticizing companies that shift jobs overseas. Meanwhile, workers gather outside factories, demanding protection for their livelihoods. In retaliation, Trump has threatened tariffs on John Deere's imported products. These measures are intended to penalize companies moving production offshore, but they also risk raising costs for American farmers who rely on this equipment. The threat of tariffs looms large, leaving everyone anxious about what comes next. Higher prices could squeeze farmers even further, undermining those Trump aims to protect. For many, profit margins are already slim. Increased equipment costs could be the tipping point between survival and failure. The pressure is mounting with each passing day. The outcome of this standoff will send shockwaves through the Midwest and beyond. The choices made now will shape not only American agriculture but also the nation's place in the world economy. These decisions will echo for years, influencing food prices, rural life, and the very fabric of society. The future of American farming hangs in the balance, with countless families depending on both John Deere and Trump's policies. As dusk falls over the fields, families gather, uncertain about what lies ahead. The John Deere-Trump tariff conflict is more than a political dispute. It's a battle for the soul of rural America, and its outcome will be felt across the nation. For over 100 years, John Deere has been at the heart of American farming. Across endless fields and sweeping prairies, the iconic green and yellow machines have come to represent hope, innovation, and the unwavering determination of the nation's farmers. From the dawn of mechanized agriculture to today's cutting-edge technology, John Deere has played a pivotal role in shaping rural America. Established in 1837, John Deere's legacy began with a simple yet revolutionary idea. As a skilled blacksmith, John Deere crafted the first commercially successful steel plow, transforming the way families worked the land. This breakthrough allowed farmers to tackle the tough soils of the Midwest, opening up new possibilities for cultivation. Over time, the company's dedication to progress and excellence only deepened, expanding its offerings and influence. What started as a modest blacksmith shop in Illinois soon evolved into a global enterprise. From a one-man operation, John Deere grew to employ thousands and ship equipment worldwide. Despite its international reach, the company's foundation remains rooted in America's heartland. Its journey from a small workshop to a worldwide leader is a powerful example of American vision and entrepreneurship. John Deere became a beacon of American creativity and rural strength. Through wars, recessions, and natural disasters, the company stood by farmers, offering the tools and support they needed to endure. The story of John Deere is about more than machinery. It's about the people who rely on them, the communities they nurture, and the values they share. The history of John Deere is woven into the fabric of America. As the nation evolved, so did its farms, and John Deere was always there. From horse-drawn plows to GPS-guided tractors, the company has helped farmers face new challenges and embrace new opportunities. The growth of John Deere reflects the broader story of American agriculture, a relentless pursuit of progress and independence. With its innovative plows, John Deere helped turn the Great Plains into the world's breadbasket. By enabling farmers to cultivate vast new areas, the company ushered in an era of abundance, feeding not only America but people across the globe. These advancements changed history, transforming once barren land into fields of wheat and corn. John Deere tractors became a fixture on family farms everywhere. For many, these machines were more than tools. They were partners in the family's livelihood and a source of pride. Generations learned to operate them, passing down knowledge and stories. Seeing a John Deere in the field is a testament to the dedication and hard work that define rural America. The brand came to stand for progress, dependability, and a steadfast commitment to farmers. John Deere's reputation was built on more than just durable equipment. It was built on trust, relationships, and a shared mission. Dealers became pillars of their communities, offering guidance and support through good times and bad. For many, choosing John Deere was a vote of confidence in the future. The unmistakable green and yellow tractors became symbols of rural life. They appeared in parades, at county fairs, and in family snapshots, becoming part of everyday tradition. Children played around them, dreaming of the day they'd drive one themselves. Those familiar colors on the horizon brought comfort and a sense of continuity year after year. These machines embodied the values of hard work, self-reliance, and the spirit of the American heartland. Every mark and dent told a story of long hours, tough seasons, and challenges overcome. The John Deere tractor became a symbol not just of farming, but of the perseverance and ingenuity that define rural communities. Over time, farmers developed a deep loyalty to the John Deere name. For many, it was a bond forged over decades, strengthened by shared experiences and mutual respect. Stories of reliability and service were handed down, creating a sense of unity among those who worked the land. Farmers counted on John Deere for the equipment and support they needed to thrive. Whether it was a new machine, a spare part, or expert advice, they knew the company would deliver. This trust was hard-earned, built over years of consistent performance and steadfast support. This tradition of trust and partnership makes the current standoff with Trump especially significant. As economic and political pressures rise, farmers are torn between their loyalty to a brand that has stood by them and the shifting realities of a global economy. The choices made now will shape the future of rural America for generations. Today, farmers face a tough dilemma. Can they continue to back a company moving production overseas, even if it means opposing a president who claims to champion their cause? There are no easy answers. It's a question of identity, values, and the future of American farming. As they weigh their decisions, farmers must think not only about their equipment, but about the legacy they want to leave behind. The story of John Deere and of American agriculture is still unfolding. For decades, John Deere has stood as a pillar of American farming, its green and yellow machines a familiar sight across the country's fields. The company's legacy is built on supporting U.S. agriculture, but in today's fast-changing world, John Deere faces new challenges and opportunities that demand a broader vision. In the face of intensifying competition and evolving technology, John Deere's leadership is under increasing pressure from investors to deliver stronger profits and expand its influence. The agricultural equipment sector is shifting rapidly, shaped by innovation, changing consumer needs, and global economic uncertainty. To stay ahead, John Deere has set its sights on international markets, recognizing that growth at home alone won't secure its future. The company is actively seeking new avenues for expansion far beyond the United States. Worldwide, the demand for advanced agricultural machinery is on the rise. As populations swell and food needs increase, farmers everywhere are searching for more efficient, technologically advanced solutions. Countries such as China, India, and Brazil are leading this agricultural evolution. With booming economies and growing urban populations, these nations are under pressure to produce more food using fewer resources. Their farmers are turning to modern equipment and innovative technology to meet these demands. For John Deere, these emerging markets offer enormous potential. Even a modest foothold in these regions could mean significant new revenue. By building a strong international presence, John Deere is introducing its brand to farmers eager to upgrade their operations. To capitalize on these opportunities, John Deere has invested in cutting-edge factories and distribution systems in strategic locations around the world. Producing equipment closer to customers helps the company cut costs and respond quickly to local needs. This global push has strengthened John Deere's position as a top player in the international agricultural equipment market. By spreading its operations across continents, the company can offset downturns in one area with growth in another, ensuring greater stability. Manufacturing in countries with lower labor costs and government incentives also allows John Deere to offer more competitively priced products worldwide. These strategic decisions are aimed at keeping the company profitable and resilient in a tough global landscape. Yet, this aggressive international expansion has sparked controversy. John Deere's global ambitions have clashed with the America First philosophy promoted by former President Donald Trump and his supporters. Trump and his advocates argue that American icons like John Deere should prioritize domestic jobs and investment. They see moving factories and jobs overseas as a threat to American workers and the nation's economic strength. For many in the U.S. workforce, the shift of jobs abroad is a source of anxiety. Communities worry about losing stable employment and the decline of the manufacturing sector that once powered the American economy. This ongoing conflict between global business strategies and economic nationalism sits at the core of the tariff battle between John Deere and the Trump administration. As the debate continues, the fate of American manufacturing, international trade, and the livelihoods of countless workers remain uncertain.